What is going on, you guys? Thanks for coming back over to my YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Rick Smith Jr. and I am here with Harrison. This guy right here is one of the craziest magicians slash comedians out there in the market, performing 600-700 shows a year. Dude, what's going on?
It's great to see you here.
Thank you for coming onto the channel.
Look at this huge audience
something
that came out.
Yeah, well, no one showed up for your show, but
yeah, we're filming in between shows.
Yeah, okay, so at least we can do a little YouTube video. So tell us, how did you get into magic?
I was 5 years old and my dad showed me a trick. It's like that typical story, and he wouldn't tell me how to do it. I was very frustrated, so I tried to figure out how to do it, and then I was hooked from that second forward.
But you took it further than anybody else. You started integrating comedy like a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, when I was in college, I started doing stand-up, and I remember right before I went on stage, I was sneaking sponge balls in my pocket, and a comedian was like, "What the hell is that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a sponge ball. It's a trick. If the jokes don't go well,
right.
I got this trick. It's gonna be really great." And he was like, "You'll never get good at stand-up if you have a safety net." And so I took him out of my pocket, and there was many years spent just doing pure stand-up, which I still do, but that's what allows me to incorporate, really hard jokes into the magic act.
That is so cool. Yeah. And here at Magic Live, you are doing a segment called
Although
You
based
Are
on the
All
audience,
Terrible.
some are magic dead. Some are barely holding on to that.
For real?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
There was a couple of wheelchairs for sure where it could have gone. It was touch and go.
Okay. Yeah. Well, but this is a great convention.
No, it's amazing. It's honestly, it's the biggest one I think I've ever been to.
Yeah.
It's just huge. There's so many great people, and yeah, it's been so fun to have a lecture called "You Are All Terrible."
This segment is great. I saw it this morning. It was the first one I saw today. I loved it, and since you guys aren't going to be able to see it because you're not here, can you tell everybody a little bit about this?
Yeah, so basically
in a minute?
It covers two topics. One is art and originality and trying to create your own art from your own point of view. And because most artists start with an idea and then they go to technique, and magicians seem to do it backwards. So I'm trying to fix that.
Okay.
And then comedy, how do you make somebody funnier? And I have sort of easy ways to look at your jokes and figure out what's not working and make them funny.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
How about this? There's a lot of kids that watch my channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if there's a kid out there, there's been like 14 or 15 magicians that I've interviewed, and every one of them has taught some type of magic trick or art or manipulation or some type of method to get these kids interested.
Yeah.
So if you can teach them in 30 seconds to a minute something, what would be your point? Like give the kids something they could learn.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of a trick, since you're a card throwing channel, I don't know if anybody has shown
No, it's magic, card throwing, everything.
Okay, well, because I don't know if they showed you the TENKAI palm, which for a kid, all you do, it looks like you're throwing it really far, but you're just holding it here, and that's one of the first things I learned at Magic Camp, is just this move here, but it looks really good if you're just throwing it at somebody. So if you want to pretend you are Rick and are throwing it so fast they can't even see it, you just do that move. And make sure if you're a kid and you're shorter than the person you're performing for, if they can see down on it, then it's not really a trick, it's more of a weird thing you're doing with your finger, so that's important. But I think the most important lesson, besides for all the tricks, is experiment and break stuff and just test the limits of what you can do. Like, the reason you're getting into this art is to be a unique individual with your own point of view, and I think it's really important that you trust yourself and you try things. And I went on stage the first time doing stand-up and I didn't know if I could do it, and it's one of the loves of my life. So I encourage you to get out there and experiment and break stuff.
Dude, thank you so much for coming over to the channel.
My pleasure.
I met this guy on Cerbelli's Hot List.
Yes.
And we both got to perform for some of the biggest corporations in the world, party planners.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's great. So you can hire this guy.
Absolutely.
If you want a comedian, we'll put a link in the description below so you can find
follow
Harrison.
me on YouTube.
Yeah, tell everybody,
I have
where can people find you?
YouTube.com/Harrison Greenbaum. I have a YouTube show with the USTOA, United States Tour Operators Association, called Recalculating. So I travel all around the world, Slovenia, Lisbon, Vancouver, just doing comedy and learning about different countries. And
that is so cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, click this button right here.
It's right there. It's real. It's definitely not a mime thing that we're doing.
If they want to follow you, click your button right there. Yeah, there it is.
It's definitely here.
Card Throwing Cards merch over there. And if you guys want to see any of the other magicians that were on the channel this past week, right over here. Hope you guys have fun. See you later.